This is in response to Billy's talking points memo from Tuesday, June 30th, 2015. The year is now, I guess, officially half over. Why conservatives are losing ground in America. Now, coming from Billy, he's showing a little bit of concern in terms of having a statement like that for his talking points. He does a nice bit of a weave job, but let's get into it. Obviously, there is concern on his part. The first thing he has to do is he has to trash liberals, progressives, and clearly indicate that the media industry, the radio industry, the internet industry, the left control all of these things, the entertainment industry, that they control all of these things, and they have the listening audience, so to speak, and we're just the little guys. It's us against them, which is a very, very normal right-wing, authoritarian, conservative viewpoint. It's us against them, and we're the ones that are being picked on, and everyone else is ganging up on us. So he indicates that, yes, the entertainment industry, I mean, everything is against conservatives. And he even says that only Fox News and a few other outlets have anything. But I mean, Fox News dominates in terms of cable news. In the radio industry, you have Rush Limbaugh, who's gone down quite a bit. But I mean, you got Sean Hannity, who's still there. Michael Savage is doing very well. Who's that other guy that I really love? Mark Levin. Those two guys, Savage and Levin, just incredible vile that comes out of them. Obviously, they're doing it only for entertainment, but it just really sounds vile. And you know, he's using this as a segue into the fact that Republicans are not united. Things are not showing up well right now as we look at the upcoming election. And even though, as Billy points out, that the Supreme Court isn't doing the conservatives any favor in terms of gay marriage and in terms of the Affordable Care Act, but let's remember there's a host of other things that can come up very soon with the Supreme Court that they're going to be deciding on next term. And if a Republican gets elected president, and then a person might have to be able to choose between 2 and 3 of the next Supreme Court justices. So that's another big reason why Billy is concerned, because that is a big, big issue. Because I think 4 Supreme Court justices are over 78 years old. But he goes into that there's a big division in the Republican Party in terms of the far and what he would call the moderate wing of the Republican Party. There really is not much of a moderate wing. Jeb Bush, if you want to call him a moderate, it's only because people think he's really a moderate. He really is not a moderate at all. He is a true conservative. But he doesn't spout out the hateful, vile rhetoric that some of the other ones do. But there is a division within those that are running for president right now in terms of how far to the right they can possibly go to get some traction. And this is a concern to Billy because being that far to the right hurts the moderate wing, hurts the corporate wing, and the ones that are going there just look more and more ridiculous as they continue to go in that direction. And of course, the biggest one right now is Donald Trump, who had his little problems by his mouth spouting off. Univision decided to drop him, and of course, Trump is going to sue them. Started to drop, I guess, Miss Universe from Trump, and they're dropping. NBC is dropping whatever the show was. You're fired. Whatever it's called, Celebrity Apprentice or whatever. So. All of that is not good either. It's all showing up, and the traditional, but Billy is going now, traditional Americans must unite. What does that mean? Republicans must unite around a candidate. They need to coalesce, they need to consolidate and get around a candidate. And this is be in the near future, because he's indicating that Hillary is already turning further to the left. I would say Hillary is not turning to the left. She's going back towards the center of the Democratic wing of the Democratic Party. And that her positions are traditional Democratic positions, and they have a lot more traction right now, and people are seeing a vast difference between the far right, this is my right hand, the far right, and what I would say would be the traditional Democratic hand. And those are the types of issues that Hillary is going to promote, because her coalition is going to consist of minorities, which would be people of color, blacks and Hispanics, white women, all women in general, and white women. I'm a white guy, but I'll follow her too. But Hillary's going to the left, and you got 20 Republicans, no, not 20, I think 13. And of course, another fat, vile one went out yesterday, Christie. And he's not going to get any traction unless he just says some really nasty things. So we'll see where all of that's going. But I think that Billy actually was making a case of concern. He's trying to establish that, we're the ones that the left controls all the media, so it's only going to be us that you can listen to. And we need to gather around a candidate, and a candidate soon, who probably shouldn't be too far to the right, so that we can get some traction with this person, and then we need to go after Hillary. So I think he is expressing some big concern when he says that conservatives are losing ground. And it's not just because people are becoming less conservative, it's because conservatism doesn't work. It's passé. It's not 1980s. They're taking it back to the 1950s. And as when it comes to race relations, the way some people are acting, very few, of course, but some, they want it back to the 1850s. We need to move on. We need to move on quickly.